Hi, I'm Dr. Khurrum Shaukat Yusafzai. Today's video is about the soft chambers, which are also known as polyurethane chambers because they are made from PU and they are soft chambers and they're usually used by people in their homes, and they are the most common hyperbaric chambers you will find all over the world because they are the cheapest and they are easily available, and mostly they are used by people in their homes without the intervention of doctors or any hyperbaric qualified person, and that makes them very dangerous. As you know, I would show you these hyperbaric chamber are prone to explosion. They explode, and they explode with a bang, making a loud noise. And since they are pressurized vessels filled with oxygen, and the oxygen concentration can be high and it can cause fire. And because of the risk of fire, there can be danger to the life because a person can be burned inside. So in order to prevent that, usually there is a recommendation to use this chamber, and the recommendation to use this chamber is only 2 years, at the most 3 years. 2 years because the warranty the manufacturers give to the patient is only 1 year. So after the warranty, the manufacturers will not take any responsibility for the chamber, and it can explode after that 1 year. But usually in my practice, like, I have tested some of these polyurethane hyperbaric chamber by buying them and using it myself, and I found it that after 2 years of use they are prone to explode. This is the place where it is torn. I will remove the cover and then show you. So this is the chamber. Zips are fine, there is no problem here. Zip is okay, like the zips are fine and general condition is fine. But now we will remove the covers, and generally it is torn from this side. Generally it is torn from this side, and there was a big explosion. So I would show you from where it is explosion after I remove this blue cover. So this is the tear that happened, like a big tear with the seams giving away, as you can see. So this has happened. It gave away here, and this caused rest of the chamber is okay. Like uh, rest of the chamber is fine. Only it gave away here. So I hope you understand how there was a big explosion. I was inside, and my head was on this side. So this occurred, and it caused the burst. So either we have to replace this white bag only, or either we have to replace the white bag only because the rest of the things are working fine. Only the problem is with the white tearing. So why they explode? Because they are made of polyurethane and they have joints. The polyurethane are joined with a special glue. This special glue wears out, and also the seams, like the windows, are made up of certain transparent material, and also the joints, they are joined by the glue, and this glue wears out because of the uh, compression and decompression cycles, because you're using it and you are filling it with the air or oxygen, and then they are decompressed. So this frequent filling up and compression and decompression causes them to wear out, and after 1 year or 2 years they are prone to explode. So these chambers are available for around $5,000 to $6,000, and they're cheap, but they are disposable. Like, I would call them disposable hyperbaric chamber, because after you use them for 2 years, they will not last. And if you have kids in the house with the sharp metallic objects, they can damage the flexible polyurethane hyperbaric chamber very quickly. So that's why we doctors of hyperbaric medicine, who are practicing hyperbaric medicine, doctors, and they know the health and safety issues, don't recommend this hyperbaric chamber for being used for treatment. They are usually sold as health and beauty hyperbaric chamber. Health and beauty hyperbaric chambers are having low pressures like 1.3 atmosphere to 1.5 in Europe, and in Americas, the 1.5 hyperbaric chambers are banned in Canada, in United States, in some South American countries like Brazil, also in Russia, because of the danger associated with them breaking apart anytime. And but they are sold in Europe and Asia and Middle East. But before, I was not recommending this chamber because of this problem of they getting blown up after the 1 year warranty finishes. Because if the warranty is finished and after 2 years, if it explodes, you will not get the money back, and you will have to maybe replace the bag like structure, or you would have to buy another chamber. And some companies are giving very high price for the disposable bag, which is another way of making exorbitant profits on something which is a disposable item and it's not long lasting. So if you are afflicted with a disease, or you want a long term health and beauty effects, I would recommend a metallic hyperbaric chamber and a good quality hyperbaric chamber. And there are two types of hyperbaric chamber. One is filled with oxygen and then compressed. They are very dangerous. They were the old patents and they are now discarded all over the world. But still in America, like Shekrest make the pure oxygen compressed hyperbaric chamber, and also South American companies and certain European companies are still making them, and they're very dangerous. So if you really want to buy a good hyperbaric chamber, you should contact me. I would be gladly able to advise you for a fee, and I will tell you which hyperbaric chamber suits your particular disease or your particular use. And this, advice is very valuable, because if you do not follow your this advice, and if you do it yourself, you will end up like many other peoples in America. Like recently, a physiotherapist died inside a hyperbaric chamber, and there was another doctor dying. There was a kid who died in Detroit, and who was also under a doctor, but the doctor did not follow the health and safety advice, because they were not properly trained in it and they had no proper certifications. So, in order to buy a good and proper hyperbaric chamber which is suitable to your needs, to your disease, or to your health and beauty status, you need to talk to an expert. And the expert in hyperbaric are very few. Like me, I'm a rare specialty, and I have a rare knowledge of medical as well as the engineering and the health and safety, and also uh, almost all the aspects of hyperbaric chambers, hyperbaric treatment, hyperbaric management, marketing, everything. So, if you want to know about these things, you should contact me or leave a comment. I will be gladly able to answer, and you can contact me on my WhatsApp, so I will be able to answer you. So, using this hyperbaric chamber has caused a lot of injuries, and I would show you what really happened in India when one guy was sitting inside this hyperbaric chamber from a Chinese company, Macypan probably, and he was using a model 1700. and this exploded, and because of the explosion, you can see the effect. Although the whatever happened to that person, I'm not sure what really happened to that guy, but this hyperbaric chamber could have caught fire, because although it's compressed by air, not by oxygen, but the oxygen is coming through the oxygen generator inside the mask. If the value of oxygen is higher than 30%, which can occur in this circumstance depending on which pressure this hyperbaric chamber is, then there is a chance of fire occurring. But because that chamber probably was 1.3, as I checked in the brochure, maybe it was 1.5, because they also sell 1.5. So at 1.3, it is a bit safer, but at 1.5 there is more risk of fire. These hyperbaric chambers, the wellness hyperbaric chambers, are slow also. Like their mode of therapy is slow. Like using it for disease, they will not work as efficiently as the metallic hyperbaric chamber, and you need a proper multi-place metallic hyperbaric chamber because they are better, and they give better results because their oxygen they use is 100% pure, because it's coming from hospital grade oxygen. But the one like the home use hyperbaric chamber have oxygen generators, and oxygen generator never give 100% pure oxygen. They might be giving you 70%, 80% at the max, at full capacity. But if you are using it at half capacity, maybe 85 to 90, but that is the best they can deliver. And there are not many studies which can differentiate between this hyperbaric chamber and the other hyperbaric chamber. Although we have a lot of studies on 1.5 atmosphere, we don't have any studies on the 1.3 atmosphere. So, based on the clinical research and the data inside the textbook of hyperbaric medicine, we can give you a good advice if you are taking hyperbaric treatment at 1.5 atmosphere. But we don't know about effects of 1.3 because there are not many research articles at 1.3 atmosphere, and the although the database for hyperbaric diseases is almost 2 million articles, and there is a textbook of hyperbaric medicine with the 7th edition, and there is a textbook of diving medicine as well. But the difference between 1.3 and 1.5 atmosphere in research is pretty cloudy and confusing, although it works in both 1.5 and 1.3, but the number of sessions are different, and for that you have to contact me to write you a proper prescription, because without the proper prescription you will not get the proper hyperbaric treatment. Because if you are less than the required amount, you will not get healed quickly, and if you are above the required amount, you will get oxygen toxicity and different side effects of hyperbaric medicine. So you have to be between these two, in the middle, in the safe zone and in the correct zone. In order to be in the safe zone and the correct zone, to get the proper dose, you need the hyperbaric prescription. And you can watch my video on the hyperbaric prescription on my channel, where you will understand what I'm talking about. And you get the prescription from me. You can contact me for a proper hyperbaric evaluation and history and prescription. So, if you have any questions related to this, you can leave beneath in the comments section. I will be gladly able to answer. And I hope you like the video, because I make such wonderful videos with a lot of research. And I hope you come back to me by subscribing to my channel, because without that you won't be able to meet me again among the billions of videos. And I hope you also press the bell icon, because without pressing the bell icon you will not be notified about my new videos, and you have to do that. Press the bell icon and press all. So hope to see you again. Take care. Goodbye.